All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vays. Coming to you live as the markets are open significantly later than I normally do these streams, but work does get in the way. We're going straight to the charts. Unfortunately, I do not have much time, and that is why we are going straight to the charts. I just closed some tabs, so we happen to be on the last tab that I have, which is Coin Market Cap. Not that I really care, but since we're on the tab, I have no idea what idiots are still buying Ripple, but hey, enjoy being broke. Let's go to the monthly chart. The monthly chart, this is actually a pretty damn important month. The reason why this is an important month is because I don't like to trade the month directly following an MRI top for new entries. Remember, this is new entries. I was already long, and because of the type of candles that we had here on monthly charts, I did not get scared out of my long position. And the only way I'm going to get scared on a monthly scale is if we trade below the red line. Now, the month only got started. I believe today is the 5th, the 4th. I don't know what day is it today. It's already the 5th. Time's flying. We're 5 days into February. February is a very short month. I don't think this is a leap year. And just checking, it's not. And so far, so good. Critical part will come at the next break of monthly high. Now, man, it's a challenge. If you're not already in Bitcoin for the long trade, I think entering the long trade at the break of last month's high is, a little too late for my taste. I am already pretty long, and I'm staying with that long trade. I don't want to wait till the last minute. Normally, I'm a big fan of buying the break of the all-time high, but I'm a bigger fan of buying the break of significant closes. And we have a weekly close that we can challenge right there. I'm going to get this line exactly correct. The closing price was 38,173. So let's go ahead and make this line 38,175. 38,175. This is okay. Can't get to the OK button. This is a very critical end of week close. A closure above this week, starting off the next week, giving you a new swing high, is basically my criteria for going back into a long trade following an MRI top. So to reiterate, we can do the same exact exercise right here. Here is an MRI top. Here is the candle following an MRI top, which I generally do not like to enter bullish trades on. Notice how the following candle did not did not close above the close, nor did it ever trade above the high. So this is not a good candle for me to enter a bullish trade on. However, notice the next candle, and this is why I designed these green stars, but you have to set your own logic for those stars. What does this blue line represent? Oh, that's the prior. No, what does that blue line represent? Because it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. It either needs to be at the close of candle or at the swing high. Let's see what happens if I put it at the swing high. There's no reason for it to be in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so that is the line if I put it at the swing high, and here it is if I put it at the close. I'm going to use the close. I'm going to use the close for two reasons. I'm going to leave this line, but I'm going to put it at the close, and I'll tell you why I'm doing that. The reason why I'm putting this line at the close, the main reason is because I want to draw some stuff and the line gets in the way over here. That's the main reason. The second reason is I actually like how we perfectly touch the line here and here. So I like the line at the close. It's really trader preference. So now I can draw on this without much interruption. Notice how this candle, like I just said, did not break the close of the prior candle, and did not close versus close, and it did not swing trade during that day or that week above the prior candle. It also did not even swing trade above the MRI top candle. So this is not a candle I'm going to go long on. You can make fun of me and say, Tone, ha ha ha, I bought it right here at the low at 17,557 and you missed out. And well, good for you. You probably just got lucky, but good for you. I will go ahead and wait because my entry into the bullishness of this environment starts at its earliest the moment we start trading above that candle's high. This is probably when the green star would appear, but I don't remember which logic I set for this green star. It's also possible the green star would appear at the break of this candle swing high, but I doubt it. I'm pretty sure it's the high of the candle before. So I am comfortable going long on this weekly candle at the break of the prior candle's high. And now we are more than one full candle past the MRI top. I would have done the same exact thing somewhere up here if this candle was the big green candle, but it wasn't. So I actually got this is all theoretical, by the way, but this is how I trade the MRI. And when you purchase the MRI, those that are interested in purchasing the MRI, you get a 5-hour video explaining all of that, which is why asking me for access to the MRI without paying to watch the video is almost useless, because all the indicator will do is lose you money if you don't actually know how to trade it. Anyway, spending a lot of time on this, you guys just want to know where the price is going. But the logic is the same. There is not much that can happen this week that would get me into a new bullish trade. But there are certainly things that can happen next week that will get me into a bullish trade. Let's assume that we will not break the current candle's high this week. And that means that next week I become incredibly bullish the moment we start trading above this line. And this, oh, wow, I put in a perfect line and now I just ruined it already. So, oh, this is not the weekly chart. Yeah. Control Z. That didn't do anything, did it? Control Z again. That also didn't do anything. Crap. So what am I altering here? Anyway, you guys get the point. I don't know where this candle is going to end, but I know where I become bullish next week. I become bullish next week at the break of the current candle's high. Now, here is a little wrench in my plan. What if on Saturday the price of Bitcoin goes to $43,000? That is a problem, because now it kind of messes up my plans of entering a brand new bullish trade, because now I feel like I'm chasing, FOMOing the price of Bitcoin. So that would be unfortunate. And this is why I am already in a bullish trade of Bitcoin. And if I wasn't fully invested bullish in Bitcoin right now, I would be fully invested in Bitcoin next week, the moment we start breaking above the current candle's high. but I don't want the current candle's high to be any further than the current candle's high. The current candle's high is 38,750. So for my trading strategy to be most effective, I actually don't want to see a new swing high this week, but I want to see that high broken early next week, and perhaps we can get another one of these candles, followed by this one, and that one. So if we glance at this, if we're lucky, and then I'm going to move on to the daily chart, the 4-candle move was, and I'm not even cherry picking the bottom of the green candle, I'm cherry picking my entry, was 95% for $18,000, which is insane. And if you go to the swing high, that's 115% for $22,500. Why are people calling me now? I'm on a stream. Live streaming. Someone that should be watching and not calling. All right. That was by accident. Wow. Okay. Accidental call. And why is my phone ringing? My phone is on perpetual silence. I don't understand how it was able to ring. That's weird. That's really weird. Yeah. Oh, well. Anyway. I don't think that's going to happen. It would be great, but I don't think that's going to happen. So 18,000 from here. It can happen. That's a 4 weeks, not 4 days. Sorry. That's only 57,000. Oh, yeah, that can happen. No, that can certainly happen. Over the next 4 weeks? Yeah, that can happen. It's possible. Likely? Probably not. Possible? Absolutely. Daily chart. Great candle. Love the consolidation. Excellent. But like I said, I don't want to see this broken. I want to see this consolidate a little bit more. I'm looking at the funding rate, and the funding rate starting to spike. I want to see this consolidate a little bit more. I want to see this funding rate reset. Look at it today. It's rising today versus the prior 3 days. I don't want to see this go further. I can see a little uptick in the CMF. The MACD is fully bullish. The RSI still has some room to grow. And volume has really dried up. So I am perfectly okay with another day or two of consolidation. I don't want to see the break of 39,000 until Sunday night or Monday. If that break is happening late Sunday night into Monday morning, that sets up the perfect environment to kick off a week similar to the December 14th week. That's what we're gearing up to do. Now, we're going to step back for a minute. I'm going to take all this off. And I'm going to clean up the MRI as well. Oh, this is also very critical for the MRI to see if we're going to kick off a third consecutive MRI top, or are we going to reset? So the close versus the all-time close is very critical coming up Sunday night. And I would absolutely hate it if we miss that close by a few dollars. That would really, really bother me. I don't want to see it missed by a few dollars. I'm okay if we're above it by $1, but I would be kind of pissed if we close within, say, $50 of that close, because it would reset my counts, and I would rather not have a count reset. I would rather see this as a green one. There is no more triangle. I believe I've deleted the triangle because it's no longer in play. Oh, I did not delete the triangle. I'm going to delete it right now when I get to that chart. So stepping back for a minute, I believe I turned this into the 7-period moving average. I did. I'm gonna, I think the 7 is a little too short. I'm gonna move this back to the 20 period moving average. And we are a little bit overextended here. I think that once we do make the swing high, and I don't believe we made the swing high. I remember, guys, I did not think this was going to be the swing high, mostly because I had room on the MRI, but I wanted this to be at the top. This wasn't at the top, so now I think our top could actually be higher than I otherwise would have anticipated, but it derailed my bullishness by a few weeks, but I stayed with my bullish trades in full. Even though I obviously could have gotten out and gotten in way cheaper, but hindsight is always 2020. Now, GBTC really screwed me up because while on the daily chart, here's the daily chart, and I want to turn the MRI on. On the daily chart, which did clearly call at the MRI top, and I was looking to get out of my GBTC right there, but I didn't manage my trades very well. Look, there's shit you're supposed to do, and then there's shit you actually do. I did not do a great job managing my trade, but I was still bullish all throughout, and I stuck with my trade and actually added whatever I could at the bottoms here. But as you can see, the price of Bitcoin, let's not cherry pick the tops. We're just going to go daily closes. As you can see, Bitcoin did drop 25% on daily closes, which is, significant. You could have avoided a 25% drop, and assuming you bought in, and I would have had trouble buying back in because I would have been nervous buying right here. But that's me. Not here, but here. But on GBTC, it was actually worse, a lot worse. So using GBTC and using candle closes, you fell a lot more than 25%. You fell 37%. And that's because of the GBTC premium. But I do believe that GBTC will be trading above $48,000 in the very near future, even with or without the premium. This means that I do expect Bitcoin to go above $48,000 a coin. That's an extra 25% rise from here. Short-term look, this is not a very good hour. When I started this video, we were still at 38,000. And, or when I started thinking about this video, we were still at 38,000. This is a bad hour, but we're only pulling back to the moving average. Now, I can adjust this trend line, which I drew with not much data at the time, but I can now adjust this trend line in order not to break any of the bodies, and we will see if we are able to hold this trend line. How far does it? Oh, it's not even a trend line, it's an arrow. That's okay. I'm going to draw it this way. I can always adjust it lower if I need to. It's hard for me to adjust it higher. I can do it. So we should be bouncing off of this. It's like a trend line. I love this triple top. This is a cup and handle to me. Someone pointed that out. That's a beautiful cup and handle. I really like it. We are gonna, all right. There's too much stuff here. This blue line needs to go. This blue line can stay. This triangle needs to go. This green line can go, not necessary. Target from the triangle, not needed. Okay, and now we're gonna put in our cup and handle target. That's the cup. Looks good. Here's the handle. So what's the target? Well, we're going to go right there. I'm going to drop that down. That is 16% for $6,300. 16%. $6,300. Slide that over. That's our potential breakout right there. Come on, 6,300. Whatever. Close enough. That is my cup and handle target off the hourly chart. We're going to go to the 4-hour chart. It's going to look similar. Also clean. Also very clean. I like the 4-hour even better. Look at that. Very clean look at the cup and handle. Like, I don't think I would draw it all the way down, because then I think there would become a little disproportionate. I don't think I need this blue line. And I don't think I need this arrow. Let's clean this up a bit. However, I really want to break this resistance line. Okay. Today's Friday. We're going to take a look at GME and stuff. Let's see. Ethereum is still bullish. Dollars. Oh, it's coming up on an MRI top tomorrow. Keep that in mind. Those of you that are long Ethereum. Gold's pulling back a little bit, but I don't like it. Silver is doing the same. Whoa, look at that. Oh, that's the monthly. So that was the daily. Let's go to the daily. Look at that. I'm still bullish the stock market. New all-time high. Why wouldn't I be bullish? Completely bullish. Bullish. All right. I'm about to open a shitcoin, but for no other reasons than debugging the MRI. I have no idea what this is, but someone pointed out that, like, in details, we had a QC. And I had to look into this. That just means that this C was chronologically coming from those of you that have the indicator. So if I zoom this out, let me clean this up. I don't know what shitcoin this is. I don't care. They're all garbage. What that means is, not that it really matters that much, but notice how you have 1 and then 2. Zoom this in. You have 1, 2, and 3 MRI tops, but there's no extension C's ending. Right here, you have 3 extension C's ending from all 3 of these MRI tops. They're just happening back to back to back. And those of you that, if you ever see a Q, that means it's a queued count in the back. That mean, in this case, the first C is coming from the first MRI top, completing it. But the second C is actually coming from the third MRI top, completing it. And then this third C is coming from the second MRI top, completing it. That's why it looked kind of confusing in the details. But whatever this shitcoin is on a 4-hour time frame, it just completed all of its extensions. So there'll be nothing on the next candle. No A's, no B's, no C's. Now we can look at GME. What a shitcoin. Another shitcoin. So on Monday, there will be an MRI bottom. So this is the, oh no, I'm sorry. This is a 4-hour chart, not daily chart. My bad. My bad. Oh boy, this looks horrendous. If you are still long GME, I'm sorry for your loss. I believe this is going back to $10 or $5 where it belongs. Maybe it didn't belong at $5. Maybe it belongs at 15 or 20 or whatever. But I believe that this thing is going to go back to this line here, which is at $22, which is probably where the stock belongs from a fundamental perspective. And then it might keep bleeding towards zero. Not a good business. It's not a good business. If it was a good business, hedge funds would not be short 100% of the stock. If it was a good business, hedge funds would be buying it. Hedge fund did not go on a mission to destroy GameStop because they don't like GameStop. Hedge funds were over leveraged short because they knew something about the company you didn't. Shitcoins. Here we go. Gotta keep waiting. I just need ideally a close below 0.01, but even a trade below 0.01 would be hilarious. All right, that's it. I got a few questions. One of my friends wanted me to glance at a couple of stocks. Let's go ahead and do that. SPAC, SPAC. What is that? I don't see that ticker, unfortunately. I don't know what that is. So I can't help you. Let's try CCIV. I don't know what to say. I have no idea how to read this chart. This tells me that I mean, I don't know what this is. I have no idea. I can't read this chart. I'm sorry. This is probably the weirdest chart I've ever seen because they literally launched. They've done nothing at all. So no one cared about their existence at all. I mean, maybe they cared a little. No one cared at all. It fell 50% at IPO, like they all usually do. Oh, no, it only fell 6% at IPO. Jeez. Yeah, no one cared about this thing for its first 3 months of existence. And then suddenly they cured cancer. So I have no opinion whatsoever. Oh, Spec X. Thank you. SPCX, maybe? I guess. Whoa. See, this is better, right? I mean, they launched and then they went up at launch, which means they probably, I mean, it's an ETF. I don't know what they're in, but I mean, the chart's bullish. You just broke the prior swing high. But I don't know. I need to know what this is. I don't know what this is an ETF of, so. Guys, my specialty is in trading liquid orderly markets. It's not in trading obscure, illiquid, I have more information than you markets. Oh, CCIV is getting bought out? How do you get bought out? You just created, did I miss something? What did I miss? I mean, maybe there was a gap I didn't see. Is there a gap somewhere? Like, is there a gap that I'm missing? Anyway, guys, orderly markets. Orderly markets. This isn't, I need charts of orderly markets. I'm not looking at shitcoins, guys. Question about Bitcoin's 21 million supply. What happens with transaction verifications once the last Bitcoin is mined? If you are worried about when the last Bitcoin is mined, you're not going to be alive when the last Bitcoin's mined, so it doesn't matter. How are the miners incentivized if we run out of Bitcoin to reward them? This is a question we've been answering for the last 10 years. Please just Google it. I'm not going to waste people's time on a trading show. Maybe when the Understanding Bitcoin show comes out, we'll take a look. These are very basic questions. Very, very basic questions. I don't want to spend time on them. Tone, can you take a look at PFE? Nope, not here. It's not bullish. I think we just broke a trend line. I'm not a huge trend line like advocate, but I would not be long this. I would be out of this mess. Whatever this is, I would not want to be long. Look, you just broke the support line. I mean, you're coming up on a 1 to 4 day bounce to the upside, but like I'm not. This looks bearish to me. I would not be. I mean, if I'm buying here, I'm only buying with the expectation of a 1 to 4 candle correction. Like, I like this consolidation. If I bought today or tomorrow, my stop loss would be here. That would be my stop loss. And if that stop loss is hit tomorrow, that would be a little bit of a problem. I would rather buy this tomorrow and have this as my stop loss. But if tomorrow we gap to 35, then I wouldn't buy it. Then I would feel like I miss it. So I would wait till Monday, not tomorrow, sorry, Monday. And I would probably buy Monday with this as my stop loss. But this isn't a bearish posture. I don't like to trade long stocks in a bearish posture. You just broke a critical trend line. Can this trade work out? Of course it can. But you better have your risk in check, because if this goes lower than this line and you don't get out, next thing you know, this thing could be at $30. Your thoughts on the climate damage by miners consuming electricity? There isn't any. That's my short answer. There's no damage done by miners consuming electricity. If you're worried about it, next time you have to go across the Atlantic Ocean, swim. If you have a problem with energy consumption, please swim the next time you need to cross a body of water. Don't take a boat. Don't even take a rowboat. Swim. Don't take a plane. Go swim across the Atlantic Ocean if you have a problem with energy consumption. Because if you built a rowboat from wood, you're destroying the environment by chopping down trees and releasing carbon dioxide into the air. So if you're the kind of person that is worried about carbon dioxide in the air, you can't fly, you can't go by boat, and you can't build a sailboat, because chopping down a tree kills the tree and releases carbon dioxide into the air. So swim. Yeah, you should also walk everywhere too. And don't forget, you can't wear sneakers if you walk because the manufacturing of sneakers also uses energy. So you're not allowed to wear clothes. So you got to walk around naked everywhere. Okay, next question. Where are we here? Uh, uh, okay, so I took a look at that. I mean, I've talked enough about the GBTC premium. I mean, this didn't only have to do. I mean, like there was people were FOMOing into GBTC, and there wasn't enough GBTC to go around, so the premium spiked, and it had something to do with exiting old GBTC shares. People buying new BTC shares. Smart investors will take advantage of the GBTC premium. Hey Tone, thanks for all the effort these last years. Very appreciated. No, thank you, Dr. Curley. All right. We're at almost 1,000 viewers, guys, but I think that's it for me. This is my view on Bitcoin. I spoke enough about where I think it's going. Once we break this thing, like I said, I would rather see this happen on Monday than Saturday. But if it happens tomorrow, it happens tomorrow. We are on a daily MRI top, or we were on is this off by a day? Interesting. Oh, I didn't talk about the daily chart. We are on a daily MRI top. Oh, okay. Okay, so first off, let's remove the triangle. It's no longer in play. Totally forgot to talk about this. I forgot we were on a daily MRI top. This is why these are so useful right here. I thought this could have been a bug. Wait a minute. Are we on a daily MRI top today? We are on a daily MRI top today. So that changes things a little bit. So this is still in play, only I will probably do this because I think this is going to last a little bit longer. And I am looking for a 1 to 4 candle correction, but it's very possible that the correction started yesterday, today, and maybe another day of consolidation. So I may get my wish. I think it's very likely that we do not pop this weekend. Because of the samurai top, I think there could be some more consolidation. And then we pop on Sunday or Monday. What does the daily, weekly ADX say? I don't know. I'd have to pull up the ADX. I'm sure the ADX is telling you that you're in a that you should be in a bullish trade. So I haven't looked at, I'm not a big fan of the ADX. I think it's kind of complicated. I thought I built my own. I thought I had my own. Let me see. I do have my own. Should probably put a star on that. Okay, so what does the ADX say? ADX did not properly reset, unfortunately. So the ADX is telling me to be bullish here, but it did not give me a great trade. This is a good trade. December 18. Where were we? December 18, right there. Price was 22,000. I was already long. I was long from the triangle. And right here, the ADX turned. But when the ADX turned, the red was above the green, so that's not good. That didn't cross till here. The ADX is a bit messy right now. ADX is a bit messy. It did not do a good job with this. I'm going to close the ADX. I'm also not a giant ADX expert. That's not part of my common tools for trading. So this daily MRI top is changing things. I did not even realize it was there. I have too many charts up. So I do think we're going to hold up. I'm not expecting a big breakout, but I'm also not taking my profit into the weekend. I do not see this MRI top as being anything like the last MRI top. I see the current MRI top closer to this MRI, somewhere between this and this. You see how this MRI top immediately kicked off more upside, and this MRI top gave us 1, 2, 3, 4 more days of consolidation before rising. I see somewhere in between these two. I see another day of consolidation, maybe 2, and then we rise Sunday evening or Monday or Tuesday. Next 14,000 chunk of GBTC primary investors dumping lockout of coins and buying them back on spot will occur only on the 10th of February. So that's 5 days away. All right. Yeah, we're going to keep an eye on this. I should bring you one video this weekend, probably, and we'll take a look. All right. That is it for me, guys. That's it. If you want to support, please check out tonevays.com. You could pick up the MRI indicator. You could also just pick up trading educational videos, options for those interested. Prices will rise later this month at some point. Keep that in mind as well for all my stuff. There's also an affiliate page. If you don't have TradingView and you're going to sign up even for a free account, please use the link. You have other affiliates. And of course, I have my store as well if you want to pick up a few items. Okay, that is it for me. Thank you all for watching. And see you all on the next one. Bye, guys. Oh, I might have Dan Held on soon. Just a heads up. Gonna come on the channel. We're gonna talk some Bitcoin price.